Welcome to vlog 6, Cata vlog number 6, June 2024. I thought this month I would post a tribute to Michael Mosley, who sadly died earlier this month. He was a national treasure. He was a television doctor. I think it was 1987 when he first started, he first graduated. And last night I was visiting a friend and we saw a tribute programme by the BBC to Dr. Mosley. I've also listened to an hour on James O'Brien's morning show last Monday, where he asked callers to talk about whether Michael Mosley changed their lives. Many people rang in and I almost felt like ringing in, but I felt too tearful actually. I really felt upset that he'd been found dead the day before. He was on holiday on the Greek island of Simi, and it looks a really rocky, mountainous little island. And he was so close to potential safety where he was found. He'd gone missing on Wednesday, the 5th of June. He wasn't found until Sunday, 9th of June. And it was so close, about 50 metres from where there's population, where there are people about. But it was extremely hot and he must have been disorientated, possibly heat stroke. I don't know. I suppose those sorts of details we'll find out about. But about him, he appeared in so many programmes on television, especially during the last 10 years. Trust Me, I'm a Doctor and Just One Thing on the radio. And I gather that was going to be a television programme. He had diabetes at one point, or he had pre-diabetes. He got diagnosed with that. And he tested on himself and found diets, ways of eating that helped him get back into a position where he wasn't pre-diabetes. So he actually saved himself. We know that there's at least, I think it's 1 million people who have diabetes or pre-diabetes in the UK. I'm going to look that figure up. It could be even higher. And it's such a debilitating condition. It's really important to be aware of our blood sugar content, the damage that sugar in our blood can do to our arteries. It does damage artery walls, high blood sugar. And so monitoring your glucose and being aware of what you eat is really important. One programme that my friend and I started watching on Channel 4, I think I'll put the links in the description. It was about a family who felt that they could be healthier, and he asked them all about themselves and they said that they ate healthy. But then he went undercover in the supermarket and checked what food they brought to the till. And that was amazing. I haven't finished watching that because I only had so much time, so we watched the tribute programme, but I'm going to finish it. But cooking and eating fresh food is really good for us. That's one key thing. There's all sorts of things that Michael Mosley talked about that I haven't implemented, like cold water swimming. And I've thought about maybe trying a bit of cold water in a shower. I'm not sure. That's for the future. But one thing I did try was intermittent fasting, and that really worked well for me. Early 2016, January that year, watched one of these health programs with Michael Mosley and I think the Tullocan twins. They talked about intermittent fasting, which means choosing a time to finish eating in the evening and leaving a long gap, a large fasting gap before you start eating again the next day. I implemented a 15-hour fasting gap, so no food for 15 hours. And I was absolutely amazed by doing this. So I started eating my breakfast, say 10 in the morning, and I finished my evening meal before 7 in the evening. So that gives 15 hours for overnight fasting gap. I found that really worked well because I was about 95 kilos at the start of 2016 and I reduced my weight down to 72 kilos, and I felt so much healthier as well. I got my waist became smaller. I could get into size 12 dresses and hadn't done that for ages. In fact, I could fit size 10. I think I've actually put a little weight back on because I think size 12 is more comfortable for me. But I was so amazed. I lost weight very gradually. It took over a year. It was well into 2017 that my weight was still slowly falling. And I know that it's important to see a doctor if you lose weight without intending to. I mean, that could be a sign of something very serious. In my case, it was intentional. I cook a lot. I do eat some carbs. I think potatoes are natural food. One thing is from Chris Van Tulleken. He's been talking recently about ultra processed food, and I've been listening to a podcast about that, and I'm reducing how much ultra processed food. I haven't actually yet eaten any ice cream, and it's the 17th of June as I record this. I'm sure I will because the weather's getting warmer now at last. We're actually getting some summer weather in London, in the UK, and I'm excited about that. And I will have an occasional treat. I think that's quite good, but I'm mindfully reducing how much sugar I consume and how much of any starchy, sugar-based foods I eat, and making sure that the ones I do, they aren't in packets. Food that's from the ground, plant-based food I tend to eat. I eat some processed food, I eat cheese, but I really thank Michael Mosley for helping change my life. He's left a wonderful legacy for this country, helping improve the health of so many people. It's down to us and our own choices. No one else should criticise or force people and say, oh, you need to eat healthy. That's not the way forward. We need to decide for ourselves what we do. But there's the opportunity, inform yourself, watch programs, watch Michael Mosley's programs, and his legacy will live on. That's it. That's this month's vlog. Thanks for watching Cata vlog number 6. Any thoughts, any comments, very welcome. I hope to see you again on the next one. Have a good month. Maybe watch my film reviews if you like. Please like if you like this. And thanks for subscribing. Bye for now.